Many people suggested he might give the Bears their first 4,000-yard passing season. That looks like a pipe dream at this point in time. Many people suggested he might break the Bears' single-season touchdown passing record, like 30. That definitely looks like a pipe dream at this point in time. But at this point, Chase, you're a quarterback. You played for 14 years. You played with Drew Brees. You played with Alex Smith. You played with Justin Herbert. He set a rookie record. I believe you were there on the sideline that season, or you showed up the next year. Either way, you know great quarterback play. So what do you need to see from Caleb on Sunday?
Show me more of what you did in the fourth quarter against a really good Commanders team than what you did in the first 50 minutes of that game. And so what he did was he finally let it loose. He didn't care about making mistakes. He didn't care about throwing an incompletion. He ran around. He did that USC stuff where he looks at one person and then runs around and makes a play. The one to Keenan Allen to get into the field goal range late. Legit. Keenan wasn't even part of the read. He was blocking, and he just ran out. Like, this is what you need. You need the magician back there. And, look, I was harsh on the play calling a couple shows ago. I gave it an F-. Shay didn't even know F- existed. But it does. And quite honestly, I only gave Caleb a C because Caleb – what do we say at the show, right? Like, I don't care what you do the first 45, 50 minutes of it. You have to show me you can put the team on your back and drive down. They could have won that game. They could have been 5-2. And James doesn't like the play call, and I get it.
Aaron Rodgers is what I think.
But I will say,
Mama said to be.
But I will say, like, the play calling was, I don't want to say atrocious. Like, I don't want to steal your word because that's a good word. You use it a lot. But it was very bad. Awful. And it did. Awful's a great word because it didn't give them a chance to get going. It looks like they regressed as an offense because you look at the first two games of the year for the Chicago Bears. They were an under-center, play-action type, like pro-style offense. Then they switched it up, and Caleb had some of the best 14 quarters we've seen out of them, 2.5 games. When they were in a college offense, RPO, let it rip, shotgun. And then they decided to go back to what they did. It's frustrating to me to watch. I got to see more of just letting it loose out there.
James, what you got to see, big dog?
Oh, I got a question.
This is going to sound like the pregame meeting,
Chase is something, but he's my dog, though. I got a question, though. You played receiver. You played linebacker.
Yes, sir.
You played quarterback. All right, I played receiver. Have you ever broke the huddle and you like, the DB is in a perfect spot for my route and won?
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of times. Have you ever like, dang, we ain't in the right call for this, but you made the tackle?
Got out of it.
Dang, man, it's a bad play for bad coverage. Make the throw?
I got out of the play to get into a better.
Make a throw?
Yeah.
Right?
After I got into a better play.
Right? The excuses is done. You the number one pick, man. It's time. Like, I want to see Caleb Williams take over a football game. Be the best player on the Chicago Bears. You don't got to be the best player. Be the best player on the Chicago Bears. Because right now we can name 3-4 people on defense. Be the best player on the Chicago Bears. I do not care the play calls. Probably play calls at USC that they said wasn't going to work. You know what? We don't know because you were that good. It is week 8. When I was a rookie, week 8, it kind of starts to slow down a little bit now. Okay, I seen some of these coverages. All right, I done got out of some of these rushes. I done played well in some games, not well in some other games. We ain't seen him dominate a football game. We have not seen him dominate a football game. His defense has been dominating football games all year long for him. I'm not saying he ain't played well. He has not dominated a football game. Go be the best player on the Chicago Bears. Even if your defense give up 50, show me something. Because right now you are not playing like the number one pick. You know what I do see? I see it slowing down for Jaden Daniels. I see him being the best player on the Commanders. I see it slowing down for Bo Nix. I see him being the best player on the Denver Broncos. These rookies are making plays, and you had the most hype out of all of them. You had the most talent out of all of them. I need to see it from quarter 1 to quarter 4, and I need to see you be the best player on the Chicago Bears. Not 2 drives.
The offensive play caller is Shane Waldron for him. Hold on. The offensive play caller for Bo Nix, who is that?
Sean Payton.
The offensive play caller for Jaden Daniels, Cliff Kingsbury,
former head coach.
He's doing what Jaden did well in college. Sean Payton is doing what Bo Nix did well in college. Shane Waldron is not doing that. You are rookie quarterbacks. You got to go to a situation where you fit and the coaches actually tailor the offense to what you do well. No. Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels are in situations like that. Mm-hmm. That's why they're playing better. Mm-hmm. Shane Waldron is saying stuck in 2018, 2019. Sean McVay decided he has not changed the offense to meet Caleb Williams' standards, and so Caleb Williams ain't playing well because of it.
And that's the problem.
That's a fact.
And I think that's the mindsets of the quarterbacks because that's the problem. Because I've seen you up here on this desk break down plays of Shane Waldron and show what he was doing for Caleb Williams when Caleb Williams is playing well. And then when Caleb Williams doesn't play well, we want to say it's the play calling that Shane Waldron is calling. What is it? The boy ain't playing well. He just playing weak, and he plays good sometimes. That's just how it is. And that's everybody at every position. There was times to where the DB in good coverage, and I win. And it's times where I'm not. I can't say, man, come on, Coach Mike Aaron, what play we calling? I did not win. It is some plays to where the man is not playing well, and we can't blame the OC.
On a consistent basis, if you get those looks, as you spoke of with a DB, it's hard to win. Like, I'm not a fan of Shane Waldron's play calling. I'm not. And you speak of Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels. Bo Nix has one of the best play callers in the history of the league calling his plays. Jaden Daniels has
so did Russell Wilson.
Anthony Lynn, who is a former head coach, designing their run game. Cliff Kingsbury, who's a former head coach, calling the plays on offense. When Shane Waldron got hired, Jackson Smith-Njigba, who's a receiver with the Seattle Seahawks, he was on a podcast and said, what do you think of Shane Waldron being hired in Chicago? His first, is this live? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Is this live? Oh, man, he going to do a great job. That tells you all you need to know. Now, Caleb Williams needs to play better. He knows this. Coaching matters so much. Shady loves Andy Reid. I watched it.
Yeah, it does.
Has Andy Reid not changed his offense from the Eagles to now when he has Patrick Mahomes?
Absolutely.
That's what great coaches do. You change the offense to fit the player. Shane Waldron is trying to do what Chase said, basically ancient football. Guys, nobody's playing like that anymore.
I got a question for you. All right. Sean Payton, one great offensive coordinator, right? We've seen how Russell Wilson looked under him, right? We see how Russell Wilson looking right now.
Russell Wilson played well his last year in Denver. What are you talking about? 24-7?
He just didn't play the way
Sean wanted him to play.
Wanted him to play.
Look at his stat. He had one of his better years last year, bro.
So he had one of his better years, and Sean Payton
24-9. That's Sean Payton.
And they was losing.
They beat the Chiefs down the stretch. They did.
Y'all are something else. I just wish. Well, let's keep it like that for every player.
See, James,
let's just blame it on the offensive coordinator when the players is not making plays, dog.
You came up with an organization like the Packers that they do such a great job that's all you know, and so they develop very well in Green Bay.
No, but that's
Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love.
But
what other organization can say that?
That's not what I'm getting at, though, T. What I'm getting at
is the reality.
We won a Super Bowl. We went 15-1. We've been to NFC championships. We won a lot of division titles running the same damn offense, T. And right when stuff wasn't working and the receivers wasn't winning and the quarterback wasn't making plays, the MVP quarterback and Aaron Rodgers, and we was losing, it was Mike. And we was in the meetings like, turn the tape on, it ain't Mike.
No.
It's us.
When the quarterback has so much power, they make those decisions.
You're talking about Caleb Williams as like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. He's a rookie, dog. By the way, he's leading all the rookies in touchdown passes.
I'm not talking about him like he's a true veteran.
Yes, you are. You're talking to him like he's not a rookie, like he's supposed to play otherworldly.
All I'm saying is I'm tired of us blaming other people. When the rookie plays well, it's the offensive play caller called great calls. When the rookie plays bad, it's the offensive coordinator don't know what he's doing. When the veteran plays well, it's the offensive coordinator knows what he's doing. When the veteran plays bad, it's the offensive coordinator don't know what he's calling. That's the same thing.
Coaching is in this league.
Hey,
I know how much important good players are in this league too.
Was Matt Eberflus on the hot seat going into the season?
1,000%.
Yes. 1,000%. So when you try to get a really good offensive coordinator, guess what? They know he on the hot seat. You think they want to move their family to Chicago for possibly 1 year?
We can't keep blaming.
No coordinator wants to do that. He's on a hot seat. I moved my family across the country to Chicago for possibly 1 year. So he had to settle.
This is a settle offensive coordinator because he had no options. Nobody wanted to go be the OC because they knew he was on the hot seat.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to get fired. I mean, you got to move your family and all that, so I can understand that.
So he had to
didn't want to go
settle.
there.
He had to settle for Shane Waldron.
But what I'm saying, and Acho, you can go, but the young fella has played good at times this season. The same dude been calling the plays. The young fella has looked garbage at time this season. The same dude is calling the plays. So all I'm saying is when he looks good, we can't say it's the OC, and when he look bad, it's the OC. We can't do that. He ain't playing well.
You have some points.
You just ain't got all of them? Hey, look, that's what I love about this show. Concessions. You got some points. You ain't got all the points, but you got some points. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.